we always pretend we're dancing when it's quiet. We're like, yeah, we hear music.
Welcome to the Sacred Success Summit, where you access the secrets to sacred success and become even more of the goddess you've always known you were. Your host for this session is Samantha Ka'awa. Samantha is a best-selling author, keynote speaker, and esteemed marriage coach, recognized for her counterculture approach to transforming relationships. Samantha has been featured on TEDx, Fox, ABC, CBS, and other international publications and podcasts. Co-creator of this summit, Samantha, is eager to introduce another inspirational guest. Take it away, Samantha.
Thank you. I have Jaclyn Kaminski in the house. Hey,
hello.
Jaclyn.
Hi, yes. I'm so excited. Thank you for having me.
Oh, thank you for being here. Well, let me formally introduce you to everyone. So Jaclyn Kaminski is a Quantum Akashic Embodiment guide and believes your body is the key to the universe. She shines as a radiant force, wholeheartedly committed to guiding souls towards unlocking their true potential and discovering their inner magic. Ooh. With her expertise as a Quantum Akashic Records guide, Kundalini Reiki Master, Breathwork and Somatic guide, Jaclyn has been doing this work for many lifetimes and integrates collective wisdom into this life to live a life of fun, freedom, and abundance. Oh my goodness, I am so excited to get into this talk today. Just reading your bio was like, ooh, ooh, ooh.
Yes.
Yes, tell me more. Okay, so Jaclyn's going to actually talk about the universe within, embodying transformation and truth today. But before we do that, Jaclyn, can you share a little bit about yourself? Like, give us a little background of how you got to where you are today.
I can. So it's interesting because when I look back now, I always, had all of these gifts and kind of had everything here, but was not aware. My dad passed away. And that truly, it was actually the first time he had died, and a month later, and I was broken, like gutted, like little girl rocking in a corner. And so here I was, and I was like, I met with a medium who actually also was a Reiki master, and I was like, oh, let me do Reiki. And so she was doing Reiki, and I literally felt my father, and this was the first time I was ever having Reiki. So I literally felt him grab like the hand that I was holding when he had passed. And I felt him come, like physically felt him come and hug me. And I was like, what is going? And so then obviously she was talking to me, and I was like, oh my God. And he basically took over my entire session. And he was like, we're going to work together, and you're going to do this. And so it was literally from that moment on that things kind of shifted and changed. And it was funny. Everybody who, when I had walked out, everybody was like, wow, it's like you're floating. And I was like, what is this? So that really is ultimately what started this journey. When I look back now, I realize I was just kind of blind to it all and kind of ignoring it, right? It was like, wait, what? Stuck in my head. So, and that is literally what got me to all of this today, right? Like you just keep uncovering and going down the rabbit holes.
Yes.
Following the intuitive nudges.
Story. I mean, experience, right? Not even story, an experience. I got full body chills while you were sharing that. Was like, this is why I'm on the other side. We are doing this work together. Let's go. Right? Oh my goodness. That's so powerful. Okay, so let's dive straight in. I know we had a little late start. And for those of you watching live, we're going to get another recording from Jaclyn after the summit so that you have the full experience of Jaclyn Kaminski, because she is a wealth of wisdom. So Jaclyn, tell us, what is your first mind shift, paradigm shift that you have for us today?
So they say rules are meant to be broken, and here's why I think that's wrong.
Ooh, okay,
Rules
tell
are
us.
made by human egos, right?
Uh-huh.
So I am a firm believer of I actually don't believe that there's anything as rules. I don't believe in any rules.
Nice.
I don't
I
believe in
love it.
right. I don't believe in wrong. I don't believe in good. I don't believe in bad. I don't
I
believe in
agree.
any of that.
Yes.
Um, and it really is so true. And so many people really do struggle with this one. Even a
Yes.
lot of like my clients, when I'm working with them, they really struggle with this because they're so used to that structure and that. And I'm not saying you don't have your own rules.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
personally don't like any rules, even for myself, but I know some
Right.
people really like like they need that structure for
Right.
themselves.
Yeah.
And I can totally like, right, but it's theirs. And that's
Yes.
the difference, right? Like we're all such unique, right? We are all one, but we're
Mhm.
here, right, living this unique experience,
Yes.
right, as our own soul individuals. So
Yes.
when doing that, we have our own energy. We have our own, right, system that it's going to communicate and speak to us, right?
Yes.
Through
Yes.
that way. And when we can release everybody else's rules, things go so much smoother and easier for us. And we actually, like, on this journey, right? When I had started out, like, learning, right? All of this, I wanted to absorb everything. And it was like, okay, well, what's the steps? And,
Right.
like, tell me all
Tell
of
me
the
what to
things.
do. Yeah.
And I'm like, and now I'm like, well, that's all bullshit because it's like that
Yes.
worked great for you, but that's not going to work for me because I'm so
No.
different. My energy is different, right? So it
Yeah.
was really being able to learn. Like that was my biggest shift in everything when I actually stopped doing it everybody else's way and stopped listening to everyone's rules and like it
Mhm.
has to be done this way. This is the only right way. And I was like, no, this so does not feel right. And
Yes.
it was huge, a huge moment for me when I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, that is powerful. So people will tell you rules are meant to be broken, but in actuality, rules are made up.
Yeah, totally made up. Totally. They're all bullshit.
I love it. I love it. That's so profound and powerful because we are always following. I mean, this is no like I love religion in all different ways. I love like
Right.
all belief systems, and yet there's a lot of rules. And
Yeah.
these and now we're also saying like these rules, you can take on the rule personally if you want and
Yes.
decide that that's yours. But if you're trying to follow the construct of, religious or cultural or societal rules, that's where we're calling BS.
Correct. Yes.
Yes. So good, Jaclyn. Okay.
Yes.
So what is the second mind
That
shift?
modern medicine is required to heal your body.
Ooh, tell me a little more. Because I'm like in the middle. Like I do take some modern and then I'm definitely holistic. But yes, tell me
Yeah.
more.
So the truth is you are your own healer. And when we can get into our
Yes.
bodies and listen and like we absolutely can heal. So I was diagnosed with emphysema um,
Wow. Okay.
back, it was I think 4 years ago now. And I just, so we all know, I have cured that emphysema. There is no emphysema in my body. And that was
Yes.
literally done through it's so funny. Like I just had a book come out where I wrote all about this because it
Ooh.
was like such a it was I was doing breath work. I was at the time I was like in my breathwork program.
Yeah.
And I had heard actually my guides say to me, there's something wrong with your lungs. You need to go to the doctor and get it checked. And my
Okay.
father had died from idiopathic pulmonary fibrosis. So he had
Oh,
a lung.
wow. I got chills again.
So I was like, oh my God. And they were like,
Yeah.
so let's see, right? Do you trust? How much do you trust? Because if you
Right.
trust us, everything's going to be okay. And if
Right.
not, let's see. And I'm like, what? What do you mean? And I was just like, oh my God. So I went to the doctor, had to lie right to the doctor to get a chest x-ray because who walks in and is like, hey, so my guides told me, you know what I mean?
Like, so I have this like feeling.
It's just an intuitive nudge. So I actually then got my report and it did show stuff on my lungs. So there had
Wow.
reached out to my father's doctor. So I had gone to like the best of the best doctors, and it was
Mhm.
during COVID. So it was such
Wow.
a scary time. So I was by
Yes.
myself, right? And I'm like 40 or 41 at the time, right? So I'm like standing there all by myself. They call me in, and I was expecting them to, I was really expecting to be like, okay, you just have to take a pill, everything will be fine. And so I'm standing there, and he was like, yeah, well, good news is you don't have what your father has, but you do have emphysema. And I was like, what?
Oh
And
my
I
God.
was like smacked in the face. And then it was like,
Yeah.
Jackie, remember what your guide said. And I'm like, this is, and but at the same time, I'm like, holy shit, is this actually happening? Right? Like
Right. Like you're
sometimes you're
testing
like,
me. Oh
is
my
this,
God.
what is going on?
Yes.
So I was in my shit for 2 days, like
Wow.
total nervous breakdown. Like this is not really happening. And then I was like, nope, I'm giving myself 2 days, and then I'm going to pull my shit together, and somehow, some way, I'm going to know what to do here. And I surrender. I trust. We've got this. And I literally like did a specific like breath work and like setting the intention and really getting in my body. And like
Mhm.
I was pulling it out and breathing it out and pulling it out and like
Wow.
calling all of my guides in and like full on healing nonstop. And as I was doing it, the more and more I did it, and like talking to myself and really saying, like, let me, right? Like, this, I've
Yeah.
got this. Like, we've
Yeah.
got this.
Yeah.
And I realized once I was in it, like when I look back now, at the time, I did not realize this,
Okay. Okay.
that I truly knew without a shadow of a doubt that I would be fine. And I was not open for anything else. I was like, this is it.
Yes.
I've got this. There is no other option for me. I am not open for it. And
Right.
I like, it was like that, like, oh, I was so in alignment with it. I was like,
Yes.
I am not open for
That
it.
decision, right? Like it's just a decision.
Totally.
It
Rock
wasn't
solid.
no other
Yeah.
option. Yes.
No other option.
Yeah.
And I went back and then I went back, I went for testing, and 8 weeks later, it was completely gone. And he was like, I don't understand. And I was like, I do.
Yeah, you do.
I
Yes, you
know.
do. Look at you. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Okay. We are gonna have a to be continued. Good thing we're re-recording this. We may give some extra time and bonus because we have to do that. Because I can talk to you for hours. Oh my gosh. Okay. But because of our time, what is your third
Yes.
mind shift today?
So I would say my third mind shift is more like just thinking that there are certain things that are out of your control. Because
Okay.
truth be told, I think everything is in your control. Like I just kind of said, right?
Ooh, wait.
Yes.
Pause, because that was
Yes.
profound. So people will
Sorry.
tell you that some things are out of your control.
Yeah.
And you're saying, wait, that it is in our control.
It is 1,000% in our control. When we take
Okay.
radical responsibility for everything in life,
Yes.
right? Like it 1,000%. And I'm all about getting into your body, right? Because our external world is a reflection of our internal world. And
100%.
we can take radical responsibility for everything, even our health, right? Because there is so much to that. Like even right, when we take it for everything, that is truly where the magic lies. And you're able to right not take you can like shift so much, and you get to really like even heal all of those parts of you and all of those stories and beliefs and everything else. And then your world starts to open up, and it just takes everything out of it.
Oh my gosh. I'm
Yeah.
so in alignment with what you're saying. Like I literally tell that to my couples when I work. Well, I work with individuals in their marriage, but I'm like,
Yeah.
take radical responsibility. And they're like, but it's not, it's 50-50. I'm like, no.
Oh.
Well, you can say it's 50-50, and then what are you going to do with the other 50? Right? Like,
Yes.
that's the profound truth. It's like, it's not about shame or blame. It's really about owning it so that we can do something with it. It's the empowerment move, right?
For
That you're teaching.
1,000%. Yes. So much so. Yes.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Okay, so we have some amazing gifts that Jaclyn has to share with us. So the first gift is her free gift to everyone, which is an aligned session, Quantum Akashic Reiki, Breathwork journey. tell us just really quickly what that is.
Totally. So these are sessions that I've kind of combined different modalities all together. So we will open up the Akashic records in the quantum fields. And from there, you will receive Kundalini Reiki. So we are going to clear, widen, and like activate like the Kundalini in it. So it like really does help in just getting that energy moving. And then you'll also go on a meditative breathwork journey, receiving all of that together. It is seriously like so transformational and the quickest and best way to get into your body and connect to your soul and hear everything.
That's phenomenal. Okay.
Yes.
I clicked her link while she was describing that and signed up already. So you guys better be doing that too. Come on. All right. And then your VIP gift is embodied wisdom, unlocking the power of your true self. Also, in a nutshell, can you tell us a little about
Yes. So this one is yummy and kind of two parts, which you're totally going to want. So this is filled with everything from my Soul Sync collective membership with a little more from like a month, all jam-packed into one. So you get so much stuff. There's lots of there's more online sessions. My favorite, there's an all lives meditation where we call in every single one of your lives and we're going to activate a gift from that life into this life. There is like subliminals. There's so much good stuff. And you're going to get a 30-minute Akashic records in the quantum field reading from me as well.
Ooh, I know Chris wants an explanation of Akashic records. We don't have time for that. So you're going to have to reach out, sign up for all her gifts, and then we will circle back with you. So please donate to our charity. Click that link in there to build a village. And then final words of wisdom, Jaclyn, we want to hear from you.
So I would just say that life gets really lifey and hard sometimes, right? Through death, through sickness, right? Insert any hard for yourself. And at the end of it, there is always something beautiful. So try not to take life so seriously. Let it be a game and have fun, even in the lifey moments, because there is always something so much better on the other end.
Oh, so beautiful. I love it. Thank you so much, Jaclyn. Thanks for being here, everyone.
Thank you.
Tuned. We will redo this and give you more.
Thank you for joining us for another amazing session on the Sacred Success Summit. For more information or to apply to be a speaker at one of our upcoming events, email our team at breakthrough@clarityconfidenceconnection.com. Now, tune in to another transformational speaker.